Quant is a relatively new crypto which has seen huge moves up already at the beginning of this year, and ever since has been in a consolidation. So in the next few minutes I'll do a price analysis where I will indicate where I think the price can go next. Alright, welcome back. So let's dive right into this price prediction and price analysis. Essentially, this will be a technical analysis of the Quant cryptocurrency. Do note that this is purely technical. I'm not looking at the fundamentals. I did look into the project a little bit. It seems promising, but there are a lot of promising projects and just not all can make it. So this is purely a technical analysis based on my experience as an analyst and a trader for a couple of years already. But I would always advise you to do your own analysis as well, and don't just blindly follow someone else's advice and analysis. So as you can see from this cryptocurrency, this is the Quant cryptocurrency, a 4-hour time frame. There was this huge bull move up at the beginning of September, like huge. Actually went from 186 all the way up to 430, so that's almost let's say 200%, more than 200%. And ever since it has dropped down a little bit, and as you can see right now, it is really consolidating in this area. So everywhere between 345 and 265, with some outliers, but those are only wicks, no candles or no body closes above or under those bounds. Let me actually make it a little clearer. So this is the consolidation it has been in, and basically I think in the future it can continue to go on this consolidation for a little bit longer before ultimately going up, because I do think it will shoot out of this consolidation to the upside. So the first scenario is the blue scenario, and that basically is that the price from where it is right now, that it drops down. It might find some support at 300 psychological key level. It probably will, but then it will find some resistance at 316, maybe a little bit higher, and that from there on out it might find some support at the trend line right here, or at the 283. But ultimately it will break through supports, find a break retest off of those supports. So the supports become resistance here at 300 and probably at 290 as well, and ultimately trend down towards the lower bound of the consolidation area. And when it does reach this lower bound of the consolidation area, which is around 270, I think that would be a very nice buy trade. If you buy from 270 this cryptocurrency, I mean, I can almost, again, this is not financial advice, but I can almost guarantee you that that will go up from there. It might go a little lower, as you can see here. The wick might go below the lower bound, but still, long term, that would just be a great entry. So I'm not quite sure if it will actually reach the 270. It could also bounce over to 280 and then go into the towards the upper bound again. But that's basically the first scenario, I think, which could happen. That it actually it found resistance here at the at almost the upper bound. I mean, this has served as the upper bound of the consolidation area for multiple times, 3-4 times in total. So it hit that, and in this scenario I just think that it will go up to the lower bound and then it goes up from there. But of course, because it's a cryptocurrency, another thing can happen, and that is that it does not do this, and that it actually, I mean, it's October, November, December, which are almost always very bullish months for every crypto, starting with Bitcoin and Ethereum, and later on bouncing on to the other altcoins. And I think Quant could actually be a coin, because you know it's new, it's trending. It could actually be a coin that goes up quite quickly. So that's the second scenario, that it actually breaks through the consolidation area and that it goes into an uptrend. And that uptrend could even facilitate a very nice bull move. Probably not like we have seen right here, but it still could be a 50 to 100%. That's very decent profit. So within that scenario, I basically think that the price will go down again to the 300 or 295 area, and that is enough support to actually bring it up to 316 again, and then it might need to drop down again to the 300 to gain more bullish momentum. But when it hits that again, so when it hits that twice, in my opinion, I mean, it might also just hit it 3 times, but when it hits 2 or 3 times the 300 area in this scenario, I think it could actually bounce up fairly quickly, maybe find some resistance at 330 again, but ultimately I think it's going to go through. And for this second scenario, so the uptrend scenario, to become very validated, it really needs to, the body needs to close above 345. And when the body closes above 345, I think this scenario is fully validated. I mean, if it doesn't close above the 345, it could still be in the consolidation. It could just be another outlier like these two, and it could drop down all the way. But when the body actually closes above that, I think it could even shoot through this resistance area. So that would be the 360 up until 352. And really the next like strong resistance area would be around the 380, 390. And basically when you would have gotten in at 300, that's like a 30% increase already. And with cryptocurrencies, you never know, it could even shoot through those areas. So when you get the chance to buy at 300 and you believe in this scenario, this uptrend scenario, yeah, the 300 area would just be very nice, because of the risk reward is just great. I mean, if you believe in this second scenario, so the uptrend, and you buy from 300, and actually the second scenario or the first scenario goes into play, it will still bounce off the 270, so that would be a 10% loss. When thinking about crypto, a 10% loss is actually not that much, and you could just wait for the price to move up to the 300 again and get out at break even. So yeah, but that's basically my view on this crypto, and what I think could be next for this crypto. Basically an uptrend, or it will continue into the consolidation. If you have any questions about this price prediction or analysis, please let me know down in the comments, and I'll make sure to respond to that as soon as possible. As for now, thank you for watching and listening, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.